Hello everyone, and welcome to another horrific review. Today we're talking about Brute 1976, directed by Marcel Waltz. In 1976, a group of people in the desert for a photo shoot stumble upon an abandoned town called Savage. But they are not alone. A family of masked psychopaths have claimed Savage as their own and are hell-bent on living up to its name. Well, hello again everyone. Just to make you aware, this was a screener provided to me by Scott Matisco. So once again, thanks Scott. Appreciate you letting me get early access to these. So this is being released as the embargo ends today. So hope you enjoy. Cameron and I talked about this a year ago. We did a news article. I do believe it was a year. It's a strange coincidence, but we actually did cover the news article and we're talking about this. So we've been looking forward to it. This is set up. If you look at the trailer, it's your standard slasher. They have pegged it as The Hills Have Eyes meets Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Honestly, I would liken it more to A House of a Thousand Corpses, to be honest. It's a bit more complex. So it starts off in your usual slasher fare. So we start off with June and Raquel are heading towards this photo shoot. A thing that always makes me laugh, and I don't know if they just do it for movies, but Americans going on road trips, knowing they're going into the arse end of nowhere, and what they pack, maybe a suitcase, and that's it. They don't have gear for breaking down, they don't have like extra water, rations, means of shelter. Like, yeah, I know in an open top convertible, nice day, you're moving, that's fine, but at the end of the day, you're going some distance, you're going out of the way, you're not near civilization. And don't forget, this is set in the 70s, so no mobile phones, no sat-nav, no emergency alerts. You are on your own. So it's just funny the way it's blasé about it. But then again, there's a reason why these movies exist. Horror has always been a warning, especially slashers. Funny enough, people give slashers bad rep, and I get it. A lot of them are dumb. They're meant to be. It's popcorn flicks. It's Saturday night. Get the beers out, have a laugh, see some boobies, and people getting chopped up. I get it. But underneath all that, they actually follow the rules of horror, which is don't stray off the beaten path, prepare yourself, don't split up, all that kind of stuff. You know, don't assume everybody's your friend. Usual stuff. Basically, look after yourself, be wary. You know, that is the rule of horror. This movie plays into that a bit. It gets a little bit meta at the beginning. I thought it was going to go into like Scream territory, but they managed to pull back from that, thankfully. But they're playing the fact that Texas Chainsaw Massacre just came out, so they're aware of it. And this is these movies starting to go into the zeitgeist, if that makes sense, because today, if you're a horror fan, you have a completely different view of the world than back then. It just wasn't the same. But a lot of these movies, like, none of us would ever think of doing what these guys are doing just so casually. There'd be all the alerts of the day, there'd be weapons, there'd be all sorts. You wouldn't be trusting, you'd be watching everything. But yeah, that's fine. It starts off, like I said, I can see the Hills Have Got Eyes influence, but it's minimalistic. I suppose the point I'm trying to make is it's not a carbon copy. It takes inspiration from various movies, but it doesn't just copy them. This is its own thing. And honestly, for an indie production, I'm well impressed. Especially when you get the halfway point in the movie and things start to ramp up. It doesn't follow your usual fare, so they do manage to shake things up, which I appreciate. There are 3 major twists in this. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about them for spoiler purposes, but the twists are done well. I honestly didn't see them coming. Sorry, one I sort of had an inkling about because it's sort of set up from the start, and I thought we were going to have like a really twisted ending, and then I thought they were going to chicken out of it and play it safe, but they didn't. So I'm really happy with that. I thought the good payoff I saw coming at the end wasn't going to happen. I thought they'd actually decided they were just going to go the usual safe route, but no, they stuck to their guns. They played it right. Oh, and there's a post-credit scene as well, so if you're watching this after the effect when it comes out, just keep an eye for that, which is really useful because there is Brute 1986 coming out. I've seen that there. It's in post-production, so there is a sequel to this, and to be honest, I'm looking forward to it. This could be a fun series. This is a new property, and they could take off with it. I don't say that often, especially with sort of slasher stuff, because a lot of stuff I've seen lately has been boring and by the book and bland. These guys have taken a bit of a risk, and they haven't played by the rule book, and they haven't just gone by the formula, and I appreciate it. Oh, another thing to bring up are the costumes. The costumes in this are amazing. They look rustic, they look rough and ready, but there's a detail to them and an art which, honestly, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting this to be like cheap and nasty and looking thrown together. The only thing I'm disappointed about, if I'm honest, is Charlie didn't get his hero moment. He's sort of the stoner dude, and there's a scene with him and Mama Birdie, which sort of give a hint that he could be the hero, and it didn't happen. There's a good bit of dark humour in this, but it doesn't overshadow. There's a bit of a jokey aspect at the very beginning, and the music, but to be honest, it didn't take over the movie. If it had went that direction, this would have been ruined. Like I said, I do liken this more to A House of a Thousand Corpses. It's got that sort of chaotic nature to it. It's just slightly more restrained. Well, obviously, you know, it's Rob Zombie's like, he goes all out. I just get the feeling these guys they're testing the waters, I suppose. They're trying new things. As an indie production, they've obviously put everything they have into it. They're trying to make this happen, so I can understand them sort of playing safe and not too sure how it's going to play out. I'm interested to see how the next one turns out, if they've maybe got a bit of confidence after this one getting completed and get out. And like I said, I'm giving it a favourable review, and you know what a grumpy old bastard I am. But I did genuinely enjoy it, and I hope that they've got the confidence now and then. Just that little bit, you just feel like they're holding back. I suppose that's what I'm trying to say. You feel like they're just not ready to go there. Hopefully in the next one they do go there, and we get more of the chaos. But yeah, all in all, really good movie. Enjoyed it. Glad I got to see it, and looking forward to the next one. There you go. Let me know what you think. And until next time, keep up the other channel, do the type of things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.